Not in my gear yet because it's only 8 a.m. I'm gonna go up to Glacier, do a little hike, if I can find parking. Lots of people in the park, so I'm gonna go up this little switchback here and try to find parking. If I can, this little trail that goes up to a glacier. It's like 9,500 feet elevation. Can I get up there? I have no idea. I didn't do any research, but when I park and start walking, we'll see how I feel in an hour. And I gotta be out here by noon. I gotta be in Missoula by tonight. So, and it's only a 2.5 hour drive. And so I don't really have a big rush today to, you know, get somewhere by a certain time. It's just get to Missoula by bedtime. And so the only caveat really is going to be, well, the fact I didn't do any research, but also the fact that it's foggy up here. And I'll probably be hiking in the fog. I won't be able to see much. So maybe I don't need to bring my camera. I'm not sure yet. But hey, fourth tunnel of the trip. Fourth tunnel. We slid out a little bit there. I got these freaking tires, man. They don't even they don't grip at all in wet. I guess the back end just slides out. Yeah, but hey, good morning from Glacier. Pretty pretty. Wildly pretty. Heather asked me last night, based on my text messages, if I was high. I'm like, no, it's just freaking beautiful here. How could you not get stoked on life and being in awe of this majesty? There's probably not going to be parking up here, but if there is, I'll do a little hike. So it's only 4.1 miles up and 4.1 miles back, which isn't a big deal. I've done 12 milers. Well, the difference is this is the elevation gain of 2,100 feet. So I didn't bring any food, just a liter of water. And I can't see shit. So maybe I'll do a mile or two and then turn around. I'm not convinced I'm going to do the whole thing today because at the top, the fog won't burn off until noon anyway, based on the forecast, or microcast. So I'm not worried about the challenge of it. I'm just worried about the lack of reward. Super foggy this morning. Not cold. I'm pretty layered up, but I just can't see anything. But it is beautiful. Bye, bunny. Huge bunny. Wish I brought my SLR with me. Some great imagery to photograph. But I honestly thought I wouldn't see much, so I didn't bring the big camera with me. Should have. It's on the bike, just too heavy to hold for 8 miles. But it's just beautiful, great photography. Wow. Sun's starting to crest over here. Awesome. All right, well, I got a couple of miles up, but I couldn't see a damn thing. And I know they want to walk in fog for another mile before turning back around. So I turned back around. Back at the river now. It was good though, it was beautiful. Probably best I didn't bring the camera, but got some decent iPhone photos, even though iPhone isn't really a camera. All right, back to the bike, pack up. If I see anything else cool, I'll videotape it. If not, I'll head to Missoula. Wow. It's great views today. I see so much. This is my elevation a few minutes ago, and I was at the top of that trail. All right, we're heading back down to the campground. It's 10 a.m. Checkout's not till noon, but I'll probably need an hour to get wrapped up, and then I'll drive to Missoula. Got a day in Missoula. Got a clean and clear day in Missoula, and so I don't know what's going on in Missoula. It's like a small little mountain town, but I'll check it out, see if there's anything to see, museums, maybe a brewery. I'm gonna be hungry for lunch when I get there, though. I can tell you that for sure, because I haven't had breakfast. It was good to get out this morning, though. Excuse me. It was good to get out this morning, though. And going down, by the way, this morning has been really fast. This Montana truck in front of me has been just booking it, about 10 over the speed limit. So we've been hanging out for a while. People keep getting out of our way, so it's been perfect. It's actually a very fast road to go on if there's no traffic. Oh, 5th tunnel of the trip. I'll lose track eventually, though. There was no one there. I verified. And we are now heading towards the West Glacier entrance. Still on the same road as yesterday. We're just continuing on it. 146 miles to Missoula today. So not really a long journey. Looks like it'll take me about just under 3 hours to get there. And I have a room in an Airbnb already booked for like $49. Has laundry, which is great. I have to do some laundry. It's been about a week since I've done laundry. What else? Well, that's about it. Enjoyed the hike this morning. It's cold here. It's definitely one of those parks that's super busy like for 2 months out of the year because it's just so much snow falls here. Wow, it's beautiful. There's a lodge back there too. You know, I'm just curious. Now that I've been here, I imagine how accessible it is. So, you know, book a room at the lodge. Probably expensive. Get the reservation for the road, and then fly into Kalispell and rent a car. It's probably $1,000 weekend, but I bet it's totally attainable to do that from a financial standpoint with Heather, as opposed to driving her across country to Montana. I think it's far more accessible for us to fly into Kalispell or Glacier Airport and do it that way. But something to think about. Maybe in a future trip we'll do that. We've got Europe coming up next. I'm home for 2 weeks, then we go to Europe for a week. Speaking of budget. Hey, I forgot to mention this earlier. Sorry, I feel like an asshole. Happy Independence Day to my fellow United States of America citizens. And you know, it's we're very far removed now from the independence of this nation from England. It's been a long time, and you know, a lot of time has passed. So people say Happy July 4th as opposed to Happy Independence Day, but celebration of our independence and you know, as Americans, how it's just what a journey, what a journey this country has been on. And you know, you always hear about all these you know, pundits and commentariats or whatever, and political analysts saying that like the democracy is over and America's over, and you know, things are going to hell in a handbasket. You know, democracy is an experiment. It's always changing. It's you know, we make democracy work. We do, us, the American citizens, we make this work. And you know, if we want to go and change things up a bit, that's fine. We the collective do that. We vote, we riot, we demonstrate, we petition, we have ballot measures, we run for office, we donate. You know, it's our country, and it's only possible because a few thousand farmers with muskets beat the greatest military in the world at the time. And no shade to my English friends, but man, what an accomplishment that was. And you know, I was born in '86. I wasn't here when we won the Revolutionary War. But shit, man, what an awesome thing to celebrate, and what a great thing to do it. Thanks to, I think it's Teddy Roosevelt that signed the National Parks Act into law. And so thank you, Teddy Roosevelt, for making these national parks happen. And you know, the frontiersmen and women that walked and rode horses across country to find all these beautiful places. I mean, just you know, the ability for us to ride a German machine, whoops, on these great American roads on July 4th is thanks to a lot of sacrifices that people have made, and a lot of just hard work and effort and just bullheadedness. And I appreciate every one of them that came before me. So that's all. Happy Independence Day to my American friends, and I'm just proud to be an American on today in Glacier National Park, riding on these beautiful roads on a German motorcycle. All right, everyone, back to the video. So I guess this is what they're talking about. So you have to reserve a ticket to come into the park from the west entrance. You have to reserve a second ticket to ride the Sun Road. And both were completely booked. But if you come from east entrance, there's no issue. Wow. So I guess this is what they were talking about. There are so many people. Huh. East entrance was completely dead compared to this. Amazing. This is I guess July 4th, so that's a big deal, but wow. That is quite a wait. Oh my god, it's still going. Yep, definitely, guys. I recommend east entrance for sure. East entrance is the bomb. There were 3 cars in front of me last night. Okay. Now it's Independence Day in the U.S., which means there are parades. Second time that I've gone through that has had a detour for a parade. I'm barely clearing this one, but there will be a 4th of July parade. And I'm sure more to come. I'm also super jealous because there's a rodeo back there tonight. Like, man, I love a good rodeo. I grew up going to rodeos. All of my uncles were bull riders. And I love rodeos so much. It's so awesome watching rodeos. Just sit around, chewing tobacco, and wrangling horses. Cattle, calf ties, calf roping, wild horse riding, fucking broncos. It's just so much fun, man. I love it. This lake is massive. I won't at the end of it though, but this lake is huge. It's hard. I won't go on too long, but like everyone on their boats, everyone buying their fireworks. I've smelled so many hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. I've smelled so many, like I get dozens of houses I pass, but it's like getting a whiff of it. And I think I've realized I didn't really grow up. My family really big on holidays. We didn't really celebrate holidays. I think I've found that Heather and I, for us, July 4th is our biggest holiday of the year. We have a lake house. All of our neighbors have boats. Where there's always a big grill party. You know, swimming. It's like the first official weekend of summer for New Hampshire. And I think like July 4th is our holiday. And riding on the lake on July 4th, it's hard. I definitely am wishing I was there. Also, it's Heather's birthday in 3 days, July 7th. So come on, like it's just like that's our whole weekend. It's her birthday weekend, but also like our big family thing. I'm missing it, and I feel bad. I'm gonna show up a great day, but being on the lake just now made me feel a little homesick. Not for Charlotte, but for New Hampshire. All right, well, we're still an hour south of Missoula. Woo! Close one. This guy's got some moves. Oh man, I mean, do you want jerky? I'll try these freaking cherries. I don't know what's going on with these cherries, but I've heard good things. This is my lunch. 1 pound of cherries. and some huckleberry jam. It was grown right here, so I've never really eaten whole cherries before, actually. I guess it's a, that was a Michigan thing. I guess it's a Montana thing, too. They're pretty good. I ate a whole pound of cherries. Those are pretty good. I grew up eating maraschino cherries, and I've had like cherry beer, and I've had like cherry juice, so I don't dislike it. But I didn't think I'd eat a whole pound of cherries. They were sweet cherries. They were nice. $10 for a pound. That seems like maybe expensive. I don't know. There's 8 miles to go. It is very pretty here in Montana. Gorgeous. Yeah, I'm still thinking about my next few steps. Do I go straight east through like Wyoming, South Dakota? I don't know. I look at the weather, look at the maps, figure it out. I've been pretty much following Continental Divide since Alberta, but I could do better. But depending on what I do next will decide my entire choice. So I need to kind of think through that. And all right, we're getting off here. One exit before my Airbnb, but I'm going to be Airbnb for 2 hours. I can't check in for 2 hours. So I'm going to exit here and, oh, a horse. Nice ass. Biggest I've been in it for a while. I don't think Left Creek was this big. They actually have like office buildings and stuff. I found a brewery, they'll be open. I've got a second choice too that I'll go to, but it is July 4th, so I expect things to be closed mostly. Tunnel? I think it does. It totally counts as a tunnel. I'm counting it. That's 6. I missed 5. 5 wasn't recorded. So good.